there, and welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. My name's John McCarthy, and I am packing all the golf lessons. So I invite you to use these lessons to get you swinging that club like a pro and getting that little white ball around the course as best you can. Let's crack into it. Pull back on the swing stick to start your swing. When your golfer is at the top of their backswing, press the swing stick forward to finish the swing. Give it a try. That's the stuff. After each shot, you will get feedback about your accuracy in the bottom right-hand corner. In the middle of that circle, there's a white stripe. And you need to keep your swing within that white stripe if you want your shot to be accurate. Now let's try another. That was well done. And you're also going to receive feedback on your swing timing, and that's the meter that kind of wraps around the top of your swing accuracy indicator. Your backswing timing refers to the point at which you transition from backswing into downswing. If you do this too early, you're going to reduce the power of your shot. If you do it too late, you're going to add power but increase the difficulty of the swing. Your downswing timing refers to how quickly you flick that swing stick forward. If your downswing is too fast, you'll hook it, and if it's too slow, you'll slice it. Let's try to get perfect timing on this next swing. Good job. That's what we're looking for. Congratulations. You've got the basics down. In this lesson, we're going to talk about one of the most important skills you can have at your disposal, and that is putting. Now to begin your putt, pull back on the swing stick. The farther you pull back, the stronger your putt will be. The backswing meter at the bottom of your screen is going to give you a target for where your strength should be. Now as you pull back, you want to wait until the indicator gets in that white part of the backswing meter and then press. Nice work. The putt weight is how hard you hit your putt. To set your putt weight, well, you've got that one down. Those moving dots on the grid are telling us that your putt's going to break a little bit to the right, so you will have to aim to the left to compensate. Use the aim stick to make adjustments before putting so that you can drop this one in the hole. Give it a go. Well, that didn't quite pan out. Let's give that another go. And let's just go ahead and try that again, okay? Let's just go ahead and give that another try. That's what we're looking for. And with that, you are ready to put the lights out on these courses, as with any. Hello and welcome to this lesson on clubs and shot types. We're going to dig through that golf bag a little bit, and I'll tell you a few simple tricks you can use to navigate some of the situations you find yourself in on the course. All right, that didn't pan out. Let's give it another go. Okay, so for this shot, you're hitting into the wind. This means you are going to have to club up, or in other words, use a longer club. So let's press the change club button until you get to the pitching wedge. Then just pop this shot onto the green. Not quite. Let's try that one again. Well, no need to linger on this lesson. Now, it's only a matter of time before you find yourself in a situation where the normal shot type is just not going to do. Now, to get on the green from here, you are going to need a chip shot. So let's press the change shot type button until you get to the chip shot, and then chip that ball nice and close to the pin with your next stroke. That should probably be tried again. Not quite. Let's try that again. Well, not quite. Let's try that again. Good job on that one. Information about the current lie of your ball is available always in the top right corner of the screen. This will give you a range of how much spin and power your shot will retain, and then you can use that info to adjust your shot accordingly. For this particular situation, let's change our club to the sand wedge and then change our shot type to a splash shot, which is a great shot for getting out of these greenside bunkers. After that, give that swing a go. See if you can stick it close. Not quite. Let's reset. Try again. Well, you've got the hang of this one. And now that you know a thing or two. Hello there and welcome to the lesson on advanced shots. In this lesson, we're going to learn about techniques you're going to want to master if you want to compete with the pros. In this situation, we are going to need to take a partial swing. If you chip this with full power, it's going to blow right by the hole. So we are going to have to move our aim marker closer to us to compensate. Move the aim marker a little bit closer to you. See if you can get about a 75% power chip. And then use the backswing meter at the bottom of your screen to dial in the proper strength for this chip. Great work. Looks like you've got the hang of that. You're going to come across situations like this one where you want to adjust the spin and loft of your shot. In this case, we want to land our shot on the green softly without a whole lot of roll. And for that, we need to add some backspin. Hold down the true shot button and move your aim stick down to increase your loft and backspin. And then have a go at this pin and see if you can land it nice and soft and close. We'll chalk that one up as a success. Applying a fade or draw to your golf shot is a great tool to have at your disposal. By holding down the true shot button and moving the aim stick to the left, you can apply a fade. By moving the aim stick right, you can apply a draw to the ball flight. To complete this lesson, apply a fade to your next shot and watch that ball curl gently back into the middle of the driving range. I think we've got time for another try at this one. Not quite. Let's reset and try again. Well done on that lesson. This is the... Okay, this is where we part ways, and all that's left for you is to choose a difficulty level, and then you can go ahead and customize your golfer in the My Player menu if you feel like it. If not, all good as well. We'll see you out there on the links real soon.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Luke, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here on the first.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This one's for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He's currently tied for 14th. We have a par 5 on this one.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Oh, that was pure. Second shot on the second. Going with a 3-wood here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. No, that's too bad. Now that'll hurt. 3 putting in for par. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Going with the hybrid. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. He's currently tied for 5th. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Look like this one's heading to the beach. sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 5th place. Well, safer than the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. What an opportunity to make a birdie. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance. But it didn't quite drop. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. We have a par 4 on this one.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
No, that's not the shot they wanted. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards. I think that ugly lie really affected them on that shot. Not a surprising result, really.
This putt for par here. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Nicely done. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
This is from miles away. That'll sting a bit. 7 feet to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. His next putt is for bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Oh, looking to make a statement here, going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters. Nicely done.
Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue for any championship. We've had some great winners here in the past, the likes of Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas. This golf course, it gives, but it also takes.
Look at the list of winners you just mentioned. What do they have in common? A, they're really gritty competitors, but B, they're super good, reliable ball strikers. I think that this golf course is sneaky, demanding. Whoever wins this week is certainly going to earn it on this relatively, seemingly benign, but sneaky hard golf course. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
This one's online. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Sitting at 2 over for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Here we are in front of a par 3.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
This one is headed to the right. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
"14 feet to the cup." Okay, steady now. Putting for bogey. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at 3 over for the day. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Just 10 feet to the cup here.
Trying to save par here.
Looking really good, this one. Nice little putt to hole, that one. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I got to say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
That's not the shot he was hoping for. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely. What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous. What a shot from that nasty lie. Should be proud of that.
This putt coming up is for birdie. That was a gallant attempt. Just 3 feet to the cup. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. It's time for a one-shotter.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
It was on a good line. Putting for par. Nice line. That will work. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. This hole is a par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Playing this shot from around 220 yards here. Going with the 5-wood. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
Oh, just missed. This is a par putt. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one looks to be a tad wayward.
And here we are with the third shot. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card. A 7-footer right here.
This will be a good bogey.
This looks good. Well, at least it wasn't a double.
Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure.
Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Not bad. Playing from around 210 yards here. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough.
Is that what they had in mind?
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
This would be a great up and down from this spot.
Ooh, that almost went down. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This one to save par.
That's pretty tidy. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Setting up now on a par 4.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
getting ready to play their third. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. A good stroke. That's frustrating. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Sitting at 5 over for the day. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. And he's down there. You got to read?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, so close. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Good shot there, Beamer. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
That's heading into the rough, I think. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Time now for the fourth shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. That limits the damage. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens.
Opting for the 3-wood. This looks to be heading to the green. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Ouch, that hurts. This putt is for a final score of 76. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. .2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey, delighted to be alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beam.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Luke. I got to say, I'm excited about the day's action. See how it all unfolds. Glad to be alongside you, my friend.
Well played, mate. Time for the second shot into the first. And here we are with the third shot. Par putt coming up here.
Yep, tracking well.
So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Great shot. Time for the second shot here on the second hole.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
absolutely flushed. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
The old hammer hands putt. 5 feet coming up to the cup. And that will drop in for birdie. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Here we are at the third.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. A quality shot, that.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
This is on a great line.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
He's currently tied for first.
The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Oh, well played. Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Well, that'll play.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
And he's safely on the green with that shot.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Oh, you know you want to.
Wow, they certainly got out of the right side of bed today. And that will take him to 4 under. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Leading by a couple after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Nicely done. And he's down there.
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with the 7. This one needs to kick left. A chance to move to 5 under par. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. This one's for bogey.
Looks good.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. He's currently in a share of top spot. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Wonderfully played. Second shot here on the 7th. Attaboy, good shot. Getting ready to play their third. Currently tied for the lead. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3, to say the least.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Big putt for par coming up. Currently 4 under for the round. Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
From around 170 yards here, he shares the lead. Going with the 6-iron here. That's a pretty handy shot. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Just didn't drop. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Well, to be honest, those are the putts you have to make at this level of competition. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
Yeah, that one will play. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Wow, What happened there?
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard. Currently at -3 for the round. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
That's some good golf right there. 20 feet to the hole. Ooh. Eight feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Oh, what a stroke. That gets the job done. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
That was wonderfully done. From around 220 yards. Only one shot off the pace. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. And this putt to move into a tie for first. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? That's disappointing. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And there it is. Just one off the lead after that hole. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
Sitting at -3, currently tied for third. Choosing the 9-iron here. This one's going right at the pin here. Wow, what a shot. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Parts can be made.
Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Big par saver coming up for this fella.
On a nice line.
Solid par putt, that. He's currently sitting in second. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. From around 120 yards here, just a stroke behind the leader. Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently second place. And tidy looking shot, that one. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. This putt for the lead.
Yes, and 3 holes to go. This is getting to be a nail-biter.
Time to play one of the one-shotters.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Should find the green here. Oh, what a shot by our leader. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
It was on a good line. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
That gets the job done. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
And that's how you roll the rock.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 5 under. He finds himself in a share of the lead. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's currently tied for the lead. This one's headed towards the rough. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Well, this is it. They need this putt to force a playoff. Ooh, nice line. Well, I didn't see it coming, Rich, but this one's going to a playoff. Here we go, Rich. It's time for some playoff action.
Oh, everybody loves a playoff, Luke. I'm excited about this.
This will be intense, Rich. So much pressure, and these players won't be stopping until one of them wins the hole. Buckle up.
Oh, such an exciting day, Luke. Let's get into it.
Opting for the 6-iron.
This is looking pretty good in the air. And he's safely on the green.
All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event.
This truly is do or die. They need this to extend the playoff.
This one's dialed in.
And the pressure builds. That forces this playoff to another hole. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
Well, a big moment here. Really got to be aggressive if they want to have a chance in this one.
With their opponent in there close, Luke, absolutely take dead aim.
Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th and sets up another putt inside birdie range. This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. If it's up, it could be in. And they've done it. What an effort that is, winning Q School in what's a pressure-packed tournament.
Yes, hats off, but listen, it really doesn't matter, Luke. You finish first or you finish 25th, you still get your tour card. You still have an amazing opportunity next year. Yes, winning it does get you into a few more events at the beginning of the year, but you better play your way into the next part of the year because of the reshuffle. Hats off to the winner, but hats off to all the players getting through.
Well, that'll put a smile on the dial, won't it, Rich? What an outstanding performance.
Getting it done on the second playoff hole. What a great win for this player.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hardworking people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.